afternoon all. We are here at Pehchan, a mission to help identify yourself. We work with cancer patients and conquerors. We also help patient going through difficult times, whether it is cancer or otherwise, or even if it is COVID or under quarantine. We even help people who are struggling with the last leg of their life. It is nearing the death, terminal illness, or post death also. The family has difficulty coping up with the bereaved. Yeah, so it takes a lot of time, but at times we feel as a counselor, when they share to us, most of their issues are resolved, or at least they know how to cope up with the situation. So today we are here together to understand how a person who has been diagnosed with a disease which is a difficult one, but definitely when you look at COVID, cancer is just a child's play. So we have Mr. Ashish Mumaya from Salem. He's a techie, and he had a brush with the same, and he's here to share his journey. So I would request him to share his journey with us. So to starting with, I would request him to talk a little about himself first. And I welcome all the participants also here. Good afternoon all.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for giving me an opportunity to share my experience so that it helps others.
Yes, exactly.
To deal with such kind of situations. Okay, not just being cancer or any other illness. Basically,
Yes.
how do we overcome that? Okay, so I will share my own personal experience. But before that, so myself, Ashish Momaya, I am 38 years old. I am basically an engineer by education, software engineer. Did my master's in MBA. Primarily in the IT world. Okay, so I've spent close to 15 years in IT industry, working with various companies, and
Okay.
even stayed abroad in Germany, in UK. So that's what at a brief intro about myself, who I am.
Nice to know about that. Ashish, you can see. First thing I have seen with people, it is just the name that scares them more than the disease. The society has made so much about it, the issue about the name, CANCER, it is just a 6-letter word. But everywhere around we see them, it is so scary. So how was your reaction when the tests were given or what it is? Can you just say a little about that?
Yeah. So I had an tongue cancer. Okay.
Okay.
And initially, I had some white patches in my tongue,
Okay.
and I took a lot of medication. And for close to 3 years, uh, best of the best doctors I could reach to, okay,
Okay. Ah,
got the medication, but it never healed. Okay,
okay.
and as part of my job, I had to move to Germany, and that's where with one of the dentists, I shared my experience that hey, I have this issue with my tongue. How do you help me? Then she was good at it and picking it, and she said, I just want to check whether or rule out the possibility of a cancer.
Okay.
So do a biopsy. Okay,
Okay.
and that was a time I was not knowing what do you mean by biopsy. Okay, I
Okay.
thought maybe some test is there. Okay, and
Okay.
I coolly went, took an appointment, went to the maxillofacial surgeon,
Okay.
and I told that I want to do a biopsy, and they asked me to pull my tongue out, and they
Okay.
actually cut a piece of it, and I was not knowing that that was going to happen.
Okay.
So that is what the situation was, and the whole day I could not talk because the entire swelling was there, and
Okay.
that was the first experience. Okay, what it was, and then then after 10 days, okay, is when the result was out, okay, because they said, all this test will take, 10 days, okay.
Okay.
Now, the 10th day, they called me and I went there, okay, and the senior doctors also came and explained me that, you are for cancer and stage 2, and then my mind stopped, okay, working,
Okay.
because I could not believe what it is, that what is happening, it's completely bold, my mind my mind was out of it,
Mr.
out of my control.
Blank.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
complete blank. Yeah, complete
Blank.
blank.
Yes.
And I was just hearing, and slowly, eyes were, sorry, ears, from my ears, I had, I was crying. Okay, few drops of it, I was crying. But then I had to accept it, right? And the doctors were good. Okay, they were supportive. They said, we can operate it the earliest, available situation, nothing to worry. Okay, and that's what the situation was.
Okay.
So immediately, when I came out of the hospital, immediately called my wife, explained her, hey, this is the situation, and I spoke to my brother so that way it has to be. And then I went to the office, okay, after hearing all that thing. Even I went to
Okay.
the office, and
Okay.
I explained to my boss, and he was so worried. I said, uh, even if I'm not there, world is going to run. Okay, so don't worry about me. Nothing. The world
Okay.
is going to run, right? If I'm
Yes.
there.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So that's what my first reaction was. Okay, so I do not know where that I got that positivity, but I was of the same belief that world will run if I'm there or not there. Then why
Yes,
need to worry
definitely.
about it?
Yeah, but it at the same time it would have been difficult, right? Staying away with family and parents and all that. Just the two of
Yeah.
us, or
So
two of you, or three of you there.
yeah. So my situation was a little unique in the sense being in an country where language is a barrier, right? So
Yes.
in
Yes.
Germany,
Yes.
you should know German language,
Yes.
and I was not knowing that. Okay,
Um,
so whom to contact, how, or even at least the doctors were good that they were able to speak English, but the level below that, okay, they don't
um,
speak.
okay.
So it was very challenging. But good thing is, I consult. Then the family came in, pitched in through all our connects. First thing what we did is, understand what it is. Okay, that's the first thing we wanted to do it, and understand it from the right people. Okay, so we
Yes.
got hold of some good doctors
Okay.
from Tata Research Center, the Cancer Research Center. They explained me in detail what it is, okay, and they
Okay.
said you are in the right place in Germany, okay,
Um,
that is where you can get the right what do you call medical treatment. So go ahead with it. So we explained the steps,
okay.
checked with them, and validated with a few of known sources who guided us in the right direction. Okay,
Um,
so thing is, first we understand the problem, and then understand who can solve the problem in the right way, right? So
okay.
that we are not being taken in the wrong direction.
Yes.
So luckily, I got all those people.
Okay.
But
So
for
you
that,
are
you should
lucky
be
enough.
open enough. Yeah. For that, first
Yes.
thing is I should be open enough and talk to people that, hey, this is the situation and not hiding it now,
Yes.
so that they can help, genuinely they can help.
Yes, definitely. And you cannot lie to a doctor, right? You can lie with everybody else, but not with your health professional who's treating you.
Mm,
Yes.
true, true. Yeah.
So how did it go from there?
Yeah. So then I got within a 2 weeks time, I got the appointment for, or the operation theater, the appointment for the operation theater was, we got it. So
Okay.
from 2 weeks time, I had to get operated. Okay. And
Okay.
you'll be a little surprised that, the time I got the confirmation of cancer, and
Um,
the period that, when I have to do the operation, this is when
um.
we had planned for a vacation for Berlin.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice, actually. That is the best
but,
thing
but but
one
that
could
was a
do. Yeah.
Well, that was a planned one long back. Okay, but
Okay.
it just
So,
came fall into that. Yeah, but we
okay.
did not cancel that. We went, we enjoyed
Sure.
that Berlin trip. Okay,
Yeah.
and my colleague was also there, and they were little worried. You want to cancel it. I said, no, nothing. I'm happy actually. Let us go and enjoy so that I'm fresh. Okay,
Yes,
and
so
then I'll
that
get
was a
admitted.
wonderful thing actually. So Ashish, I would like to share here. See, we have one more patient who has been getting treated, and she is a young girl. So even her parents, they plan the treatment on a Friday. So what happens is, on a Friday, she has to take off from school. Then she is getting her treatment done that whole day, whatever the procedure or what she has to undergo. And then they just check inside a resort or a different place, a weekend getaway. So, which helps the patient, the child, forget all her worries. And when they are back home on Sunday night, she is again fresh. So she doesn't carry that memories of the hospital with her. Instead, she would only take the good things, the weekend what they enjoy. So I think same was the case with you. The Berlin trip, you must have enjoyed a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yes?
true.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
never
Go
took
ahead.
that baggage of, getting operated and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
That's the best thing you
So,
could do actually.
and we enjoyed the trip. Okay.
Uh,
And yeah, that was a good experience. But then, then actual day, when I want to get operated. Okay. So things are a little different in Germany. Okay. So like, my operation was planned for, morning around, 9 a.m. or
okay.
so. And what they do is in Germany, they sedate you. Okay, so they give you a
Okay.
medicine, and you are unconscious, and you do not know what happens. Okay,
Okay.
so what I remember is just I had just one tablet. Okay, maybe morning around 6 a.m. or so. Okay, that's
Okay.
it. Then what I really consciously know is after 23 days. Okay,
Oh,
they kept me in complete sedation. Okay,
okay.
because there's a tongue cancer
Yeah.
and a lot of pain is there. So they kept me in that situation. And since they have to, operate my neck because they want to ensure that the cancer is not spread to the immune
Other or
system.
okay.
Yeah, so they had to cut my tongue, sorry, even the neck, and do some tests. So as a result, there was a lot of swelling.
Okay.
So even for breathing, I had all those, entirely it was done through my nose. Even the food was, circulated to
Like
that,
a rice tube. Okay.
yeah. So all that situation. Okay, but some things happened. Okay, in that 23 days. Now. I remember even today. Okay, so I used to get up in between because whenever they said the power of the medicine was lower.
Low.
Okay, I
Okay.
used to wake up. Yeah, so I used to
Uh,
wake up, and the situation was I was mixing reality and dreams. Okay,
okay.
so and in that I was in a different world. Okay, and I
Okay.
can make a movie out of it,
Okay.
where where I die basically, and there is a rebirth. Okay,
Okay.
because of one of their cell. Okay, they create they create one more Ashish out of me.
Okay. Okay. One more clone.
Yeah, clone. Yeah, basically
Clone.
a clone of me. And
Okay.
this clone, now then when my wife used to interact, okay, she was allowed to interact with me, then I used to say that I have died. Okay, whatever you are seeing, I am completely new. Okay,
Okay.
I'm clone. Okay, that's how I used to speak. And I was not remembering anything else. Okay, so
Okay.
I literally forgot everything else. But then
Um,
she used to support me daily, talk to me, and then we have a kid, all those
uh,
things, slowly, and then they gave magnesium. I think that that helped me to overcome the confusion I had to differentiate
Okay.
between reality and dream.
Dream.
And then and then I came to the real world. Then I
Okay.
understood that was a dream, and nowadays I'm reality, and I was operated, because I was totally confused at that time.
Confused. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So
So that was a
Ashish,
very,
yeah.
yeah.
So Ashish, I have a small question here. So how did your wife take it here? Because she
Yeah.
knew
So
that for 23 days is too long in a foreign land.
yeah. So that was
Yeah.
a real challenge. And, one good advice I got from my doctor was that, bring
Okay.
your parents. Okay.
Oh,
And unfortunately, my mom and dad could not travel at that point in time, but
okay.
my in-laws supported. Okay. So what
Okay.
we did was immediately we processed their visas. Okay. Ensure
Okay.
that, they are
They
here.
were there.
Okay. Or they
Okay.
were there. Okay. Supporting
Okay.
my wife there, because she used to come daily to the hospital.
Hospital,
And
yes.
and I had a 2-year-old son at that time, right? So it was challenging, but they were very supportive, and
So
as a
you
result,
had
we
one
could,
set of parents
yeah,
with you there.
yes.
So
So the family matters a lot.
matters. Yes, exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So post treatment, how it was? Is the same stigma attached in the Indian society? Does that also fall suit in foreign land as well? Because here there is so much stigma attached to the disease. Even after so many years of science and technology, everything is developed, but still the word cancer, and it brings shivers down the spine. So is it the same there as well?
No, you'll be a little surprised, because German, though being a very close society, they don't talk much, and also
Okay.
with outsiders. But
Okay.
when this news, my wife, made, small circle, few
Okay.
friends in the society where we were living in.
Okay.
And when she shared this information to one of the members in the society, you know, uh, they immediately jumped in, okay,
Oh,
and helped
that's
us, that, and then they even introduced to one lady who had gone through this cancer. She had a
okay.
cancer, and how she came back. Now she is very good. And there was one scientist was there who was actually into cancer research, and
Okay.
he came over to my home, and checked what it is. He said, it's nothing, okay, don't worry about it. And people really helped, okay. And they were very supportive, and even in the office they were very supportive, like, for
Okay.
you have a 6 weeks of complete holiday, paid
Huh.
holidays you had in Germany. So
Yeah.
the rules are very, very strong there.
Okay.
And even my own company, okay, supported me. I was at a client place. Even the client was very supportive, okay.
Okay.
They understand these things, and everyone supported me, actually,
So you
okay. I
got
never
support
felt,
from, yeah, you
in
got
all
support
corners, all
from all
corners.
corners. Yeah, that's a very good thing actually. When you're going
Yeah,
through rough times and there is somebody to hold your hand, and it becomes very easy for the rest of
true.
the journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So post which, how it went?
Yeah.
The treatment
So
had to be continued after that, or it's just the surgery and everything
yeah,
felt in place?
yeah. So only the surgery, had to be done.
Okay.
After that, I was in the recovery phase for a couple of weeks in the hospital. Okay, that
Okay.
is what the total 23 days, 12 days in ICU. Rest was in
Okay.
the recovery phase.
Huh.
But after that, I did not even taken one single pill with respect to cancer treatment.
Oh, that's
They
wonderful.
had cleared
That's
everything.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was completely local. So they had to just operate it. Okay.
Okay.
So, and they had to
So,
remove the cancer, and that's it. Okay. So
so
today, now I'm
that's,
healthy. Now it's more, now close to 7 years.
yeah.
I nothing to worry about it. I'm
Yeah.
completely
So
out of it.
that's really very nice of you that you got rid of all the things,
True.
the tumor and whatever it followed. I
Mm.
know you had to go through a lot in a foreign land, but definitely you grew stronger in the journey as well. So, here I would like to ask anyone from the participants if they have any questions to ask him.
Yeah. Before that,
Yeah, please, please,
I
please.
just want to add one more thing, which I came to know recently.
Okay,
Also, like one of the reason for my recovery, okay,
okay,
is whatever the karma or whatever you want to give the name to. Okay, that is one
okay.
part. Okay, what we do as a person,
Huh.
but there are people who can influence you, okay, or their
Yes,
energies
yes,
will influence you to get you healthy. And
yes,
my mom, who was miles away, and when she
yes,
came to know, only thing she could do is pray. And
yes,
I came to know very recently that she did a lot of prayer for me. And
yes,
maybe that prayer and the positive vibes, okay, helped me to recover, I would say, much faster, because the kind of
yes.
recovery I got was very fast as compared to any other person of a similar kind of an surgery. Okay,
Surgery.
so that
Okay.
was very unique. In my case it happened. Yeah.
So, see, even we understand that prayers do wonders.
Hmm.
Yeah, and especially when it is done from the loved ones, definitely it gets answered in some form or the other. Though we, not everybody believes in it, but definitely for sure, we have seen miracles happen every day. Sometimes even the medical fraternity give up, but the willpower of the patient and the family, it takes them miles apart, and they
Hmm.
are healed in the process. Because in this journey of counseling, I've seen patients. There was one lady, she was from a village, and the family had abandoned her, and she was in the palliative care of a government hospital. So she was going through very bad time, and it were her last days. So the hospital, the doctor, and they said, why don't you help the lady understand that she may not live for another days also, so she may have to reach to her native back. So
Hmm.
we all in the hospital arranged for something for her, and she went back home. But in the process, we had to tell her, see, you have very few hours to live. So it is better you try to go reach home at your native. So that is when she said, see, I don't have anybody else in this world now. Everybody has abandoned me because of my age as well as my disease. And in my village where I live, nobody bothers, and they think it's a contagious disease. So there
Hmm.
is all the more stigma and trauma attached to it. So
Hmm.
whatever hours or minutes I'm going to live, that is going to be the grace of God.
Hmm.
But I just told her, see, the disease is not curable, it's not curative now. So you can take it as it is inside you, and it's incurable, and you have to take it inside and see for yourself if you can cure it from your side. So
Hmm.
what she did, on reaching home the next day, she started working in the field. Whatever small land she had, she started cultivating her farm. And she knew, because nobody else is going to give her the bread and butter for the
Hmm.
remaining days of which she's going to live. So what she did was, she involved herself completely on that. She took her morphine doses regularly, and in the process she healed, and she's still living. She's fine. Only that difference, the medicine at that point, and the willpower what she had, the courage and strength. See, sometimes when you're left out, the courage comes from within. It comes from inside, because nobody is going to help you now. You have to do it yourself. So here, definitely, as you said, even the prayers of your mother is going to has helped you a lot. Yeah.
Yep,
So
true.
Ashish, any closing remarks you want to say, or should I ask one more participant to ask for any questions? Mr. Bharat, would you like to ask any question? Mr. MCL, Mr. Ashok, anybody want to ask any questions? Meena, you want to ask any
No, no,
questions?
no question, no question. I just want to salute to your positivity, Ashish bhai.
Yeah, Bharat, if you can,
Thank
you're
you.
okay,
Thank
you can switch on your video, he can see you. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, of course,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
okay.
please.
Uh,
Yeah.
Hats off and salute to your positivity, Ashish bhai.
Yeah, thank you, Bharat bhai.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
the society needs a lot of people like him to support the masses, because many people in this journey, they take the wrong side. They do not come out of the shock only. Even the treatment works, but at the same time, the mind also needs to work in tandem with that. Otherwise, the treatment, any number of medicine, if you have the best of doctors, best of support, but if the patient doesn't get the strength from within, this is not going to help in any way. That will put them even into deeper and go in the darker hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, any closing remarks, Ashish? That will be great.
Yeah. So
Any positive thoughts?
yeah. So I think the because after this happened, this question was there in my mind is, why me? Okay. So
Yes.
this is the basic question. I think many of us have it. Okay.
Yes.
मुझे ही
Yes.
क्यों हुआ है? Why me?
Ah,
Why it happened to me?
to
Okay.
me.
Now, slowly as days pass by,
Ah,
when you go deep into this question, you get an answer. And the answer that I got was that, hey, this was a challenge, okay,
yes.
to make you ready to take up a bigger challenge.
Yes,
So this was just a
exactly.
test. It was
Exactly.
just a test, and
Exactly.
to train you, okay.
Yes.
And if you come with flying colors, you know there are more challenge for bigger challenges. You are getting ready, okay, and the
Yes.
success is only for people who take challenges, right, as they say.
Yes.
So I got that answer, okay, that came it from within, why I got, so yeah, that's one thing I would say, that if you are going through some challenge, it is only because the God has chosen you to get ready for the next challenge, I would say.
So it's a wonderful thought. Not everybody gets this thought like what you have, Ashish, today. And I know as a young boy what you had to go through. And I remember a couple of times we had spoken and discussed about this during your rough days as well. So you have anything to tell about the counseling part of it? You're welcome to say the importance of counseling and how
Yeah.
it had
Yeah.
helped.
Yeah, so I think counseling helps because in the initial phase, you do not know what it is, because, right? And when you, as I said, talk to the right people, okay? And the counselors, I would say, are the best people. Reason is they are dealing with so many people, okay? The kind of knowledge that they would have got, that, for different kind of diseases, they know to take the right path, okay? That is one. And then the level of confidence and the positivity they give it to you, say that things will go fine, there's nothing wrong about it. And also the stigma that is associated with it, okay, you try to remove that, okay, that's a good thing. Even when I was getting operated there, when I was in the recovery phase, we used to have one I'm not called as a father, but a kind of a priest, okay, a Christian
Pastor,
priest. He would come,
pastor,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and they would come, they'll hold my hand and say, you
Yes.
are healthy, you will be soon, you will recover fast, all those things. That's that kind of positive energy they share. And counselors do this, and this really helps actually.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was in a bed, I used to see other people that when I will walk, okay,
Yes, definitely.
I had situations where like one day I used to think I do not have eye. One day I
Okay.
think I do not have leg. One day I
Okay.
think I used to, because of those medicines, the
Yeah,
effect of the medicines.
hallucinating. Yeah,
Yeah.
hallucinating.
And you actually get into, depression or demotivated, and you see everyone is doing good, and, you can't do anything. And you said, when I will start walking, it's like end of the world, you try to see this, right? But these positivities help you that, hey, it's just a matter of time, you will come out, okay, and
Yes.
things will be as normal as it was, okay. Now if I see the past, it's just like a movie.
Movie,
Like
yes.
adventurous, yeah, it's like an
Yes.
adventurous movie,
Adventure, weekend
yeah,
adventure. So maybe
yeah,
that
it was
was
an
for a 3 week adventure you had.
yeah, like
So,
I even I did then after that, I did Everest base camp trek. So I
Wow,
would call
that's
it like
wonderful.
like an Everest trip. Okay, it's a challenge.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. With a different type.
Yeah. So it's a different challenge.
So thank you very much, Ashish. Thank
Thank
you
you.
very much. Thank you all the participants. So we should really salute to his courage and strength. So we want more people like him to come and forward in the society and remove the stigma, whatever is attached. See, tough times don't last long, but tough people do. Yeah. So
Exactly.
हिम्मत मर्दा तो मदद खुदा, है ना? हम हिम्मत रखेंगे तो अपने आप भगवान भी आ जाएंगे, वो भी हमें सल्यूट करेंगे, नमन करेंगे, है ना? Okay, so thank you once
Okay.
again. Thank you for your time. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.